Welcome to the first episode in Season 3 of W-EPS, The Beak.
I'm Araceli Palmer.
And I'm Olivia Lindgren.
It's been a while, but we're back with a new and improved staff.
Well, almost new. I'm still here.
True, but we do have more new crew, like me, than we do veterans.
True, we sure got a lot of newness going on in these halls.
You're right, Olivia.
Let's join one of our new staff members, Riley Vinavos, as she tells us about the 7th graders and their new experiences in roaming the halls of high school.
Each year, a new group of students leave the comfort of the elementary buildings and report to junior high. The 7th graders seem to be adjusting well so far this year. Most tasks are the same, but there is also a new schedule that takes time to get used to. When changing buildings, there are always aspects that students look forward to and find to be their favorite. The class members have varying opinions on their favorites.
Lockers.
My favorite thing about junior high is switching classes.
Probably being able to see more of the high schoolers and not the little kids.
My favorite thing is the sports and being with some of the upperclassmen all day.
My favorite thing this year is doing all of the junior high sports that you get to do, and you get to see all of your friends every day, and you have classes with each other.
Of course, nobody wants homework, but for 7th graders, the homework is there. That seems to be one of the most challenging parts of junior high.
The homework that we get.
The amount of homework every day is a little bit more, so that's definitely my least favorite thing.
My least favorite thing is there's lots of homework.
My least favorite thing about junior high is all the homework that we have to do.
When switching from the elementary to the high school building, there will always be some things that students miss.
There was recess every day, and you got to be active.
Being in the same room most of the time.
And don't miss.
I don't miss seeing my little brother every day.
In addition, new classes come with the new year. Some are considered a challenge. Many agree they are challenged by the same class.
Science.
They also have some favorites.
Band.
Civics.
Finance. Math.
Having 3 minutes between switching classes sometimes creates issues. Many feel that's the result of one thing.
Lockers. Having lockers.
Regardless of any difficulties, these new junior high students seem to be navigating the halls well so far. Have a great year, class of 2025.
And we're back!
And ready to fill you in on what FCCLA has been up to.
Take it away, Araceli.
In small town rural Nebraska, many people see FFA as the main activity in high schools. However, there are also many other organizations that belong to students. FCCLA is a popular activity kids look into when they are entering high school. This year, the Elgin FCCLA not only has new members, but a new sponsor as well. Teacher, Crystal Bohr, is acclimating to the new assignment well.
It's interesting. I'm learning a lot, and the hard part is that I don't ever see the students. So communication is difficult, but it's been fun so far.
Bohr is no stranger to FCCLA, as she was a member when she attended EPS.
I did do FCCLA, although I did have to look at my yearbook to remember what all I was involved in and if I did it all 4 years.
Bohr plans to keep this first year similar to past years and build up on it for upcoming years.
This year we're just doing what we've done in the past, and then for future years I would like student input on what they would like to do, or if the community needs help with anything, I hope they know that they can reach out to us for help.
The group started the year by running concessions at Treasures in the Park. One change the chapter has made is allowing junior high members to join. Kiara Eisenhower, an 8th grader, feels that FCCLA has benefits.
FCCLA is a time to help out the community.
7th grader Callie Hadoff agrees.
It gives you the opportunity to help out in your community.
Sophomore Blake Opie enjoys the social part of the organization.
Making me get out of the house more, to do more extra activities or for FCCLA, helping the community.
Senior Talena Woodard, who serves as a district leader of national programs, likes to change and sees strength in the members.
It is different because we have opened our FCCLA chapter up from 7-12, so there is a lot of new 7th graders that have come in as well as 8th graders, so we have opened, they're looking up to me more than what we had last year.
These younger members are hoping to gain many skills from FCCLA.
I hope to gain leadership skills and be able to help the community more often.
More knowledge about our community and us working together in projects.
Future leaders of Elgin Public Schools become future leaders of this world. This is why FCCLA plays a vital role at EPS.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
The story you've all been waiting for, Wolfpack Sports!
As fall arrives to Elgin, so does Wolfpack Athletics. Some may like the changing of the leaves, while others prefer the changing of the quarters and sets. In the end, fall leaves and sports are perfect additions to the year. After some impressive performances, the Wolfpack football and volleyball teams are finishing up their regular seasons. Football coach Randy Eisenhower believes scores don't show how well the teams play the game.
So far, I think we're competitive. That's kind of the biggest thing I looked at coming into this year, is making sure we're competitive in all of our games. And so far we've done that.
Eisenhower feels his team does some things well, but has room to improve in some areas.
I don't know if there's really one weakness that we can look at. Right now, if I say one weakness, we're struggling up front with the line. Offensively, I think we're struggling a little bit. Defensively, we're playing really well right now. Offensively, we just got to finish drives, which could lead us to being games more at the end of the game.
Senior Adam Dreger believes improvement is important and knows working hard can have rewards.
I feel like it's going pretty well, actually. Our record may not show it, but we're improving a lot in practice and in the games. And I mean, if we keep this up, that record's going to be improving pretty soon. So.
Jack Wimhoff, a freshman, is new to the high school level but enjoys the change.
It's going good. It's a little different from junior high football, but it's a good transition.
According to Eisenhower, football is also preparing his players for life.
A lot of objectives I look through throughout the whole year. Biggest thing, and I tell quite a few kids this from day to day, is life lessons. Things ain't always going to come easy in life, but at the same time I'm trying to prepare them when they do finish football, that there's more to life than sports, and that I need them to see the other side of that. Just through modeling the way they should act, not being late to practice, just kind of the little things that we've been talking about all year.
Volleyball coach Tina Tealblecker has a unique comparison to describe the season.
A roller coaster. We've had some great things happening, and then we've had a couple lows. It's still been a great fun season. The girls are working hard. We're trying to improve each day, and that's what the season's all about.
Tealblecker also feels the team has had their strengths.
Probably the unity of the girls. The fundamentals are there. The girls know how to play the game. They love the game, and that's kind of the part that we need for volleyball. Is you got to just get out there and leave it all on the court.
Junior Theana Dunn enjoys the social part of volleyball.
Just having fun and just being part of the team.
Dunn has some wise words for younger athletes.
Play for fun and don't get too in your head about it.
Great job this season, Pack. You did well.
Not only have the high school athletes been busy, but so have the junior high teams.
Let's hear all about the junior high volleyball and football from reporter Norman Grothy.
Take it away, Norm.
During the fall sports season, the main focus is usually the varsity teams, but the Wolfpack junior high sports have also recently completed their seasons. The football and volleyball teams were busy this year attending practices and competing in games. Junior high football coach Greg Wimhoff was very satisfied with his football team's performance. The team started with 2 big wins.
Right now we're 2-0. Kids have played pretty well, and hopefully we continue to do that. I think the kids are working hard, playing hard, practicing hard, and things are going very well to this point.
Wimhoff feels that the team has a decent amount of strength.
I think our biggest strength is that we have some kids that came back that they're 8th graders. Although we don't have a lot of numbers, we have 8th graders that had a lot of experience last year. And it makes things very easy as far as coaching because they understand what we want and how to do things. They know the drills. And I think the biggest thing is our leadership in our 8th grade that are coming in and doing things well and teaching the younger kids.
Wimhoff feels that a larger number of kids would have been a big help.
I really wish we had at least 6, 7 more kids that would be able to help us out. But we don't. We have 9 kids, and we have actually 10 kids, one that's injured for the year. But the ones we have are doing well, and I'm very proud of their efforts.
According to Wimhoff, a lack of kids does affect playing time. With a short number of kids, they all had to play on special teams.
Fatigue sometimes is a problem for us as far as being on the field all the time. Fortunately, we have some kids that like to be out there and play football and are willing to do whatever they have to do, to be successful.
According to 8th grader Blake Henn, the games were challenging.
They were tougher than last season just due to the number of kids we have this year.
8th grader Gage Thiessen thinks they did well in their games.
They were pretty good. We played a good game, but I think we could improve and do better.
First-year starter Taylor Beckman believes that the team did very well on both sides of the ball.
We do a good job on defense getting to the ball and offense running the ball.
As the season went on, Beckman set a couple of personal goals for himself to meet.
Get a couple more sacks than I do and be a little faster off the ball.
The junior high volleyball players have also been working hard this season on the court. Head junior high volleyball coach Stacy Shoemaker looks forward to this season every year. She believes that the players not only have to be competitive, but they also should be having fun. Shoemaker believes that this year the kids have been doing pretty well, but they do have some things to work on.
So far, I think they're doing fine. We've been pretty competitive with some of the teams that we've played. We do have a lot of fundamental things that we still need to keep working on in order to get better, but I do look for them to be competitive all season.
Shoemaker comments the team did well with the games this season, but the end of the season was a bit more of a challenge.
I think we have some more competitive games coming up. We have 2 tournaments at the end of the season who usually host pretty good teams, and so I think we'll probably see more competition at the end of the season.
8th graders Brenna Martinson and Bailey Bustede were proud of their early season record.
So far, we're doing pretty good. We're 3-0. We're pretty good. We haven't lost a single game yet.
Both have their favorite drills in practice.
Definitely hitting lines. Queen of the court.
7th grade newcomer Chloe Henn was excited for the first game, but it was an adjustment.
My first junior high game, I was very nervous because I didn't really know what it was like.
Henn's goal is to work hard and improve.
I like to play front row, and sometimes I don't get to play front row, so I'm trying to work harder to get my spot.
Henn has one specific person that she looks up to in terms of volleyball.
Definitely Michaela Fecky.
The football team ended their season with a 5-0 record. The volleyball team concluded their season by earning the runner-ups plaque at Riverside and championship medals at Ewing. Great job to both junior high pack teams. The future is definitely looking bright.
Wow, we got a lot of busy kids around here.
That's right. And in addition to sports, many of them have been busy in the music department as well.
Join me as we check in on the Elgin Eagles band. Because when I arrive, I bring the fire and make you come alive. I can take you higher. The Elgin Eagle Marching Band is doing just that. The Eagles are soaring again. For the first time in numerous years, the marching band is back in action. Band director Eric Heidoff decided to bring marching back because it made sense to.
So the biggest reason was numbers. We're finally back up over 20 members in band, which makes it a lot easier to march. And it's a lot of fun. You know, I think talking to individual kids, most of them said that they're really, really enjoying it. And I think it's just something else that we can bring back to the community along with all of our concerts and the Vets Day program that helps people stay excited about music.
Heidoff feels the kids did great at the parades.
They went really well. Considering that most of these kids have never marched before, I was really, really happy with how everybody did. And we got a lot of really good judges' comments that'll help us get better in future years.
Senior Adam Dreger also thinks they did well.
I thought we did pretty well, actually, just considering that a lot of our 7th graders haven't done anything like this before, and I haven't marched since my 7th grade year.
According to Dreger, his instrument is not easy to march with.
I play the baritone, and it's pretty heavy, so as the parade goes on, once you get more towards the end, it's kind of a workout for your shoulders, and you're trying to keep it up. And I'd say it's kind of a difficult instrument to march with.
Ethan Hinkle, a freshman, also has some difficulties with his instrument.
The tuba.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to march with because it's a lot of weight.
Hinkle does like the uniform when it's not too hot out.
I think they look nice, but at times they can be kind of constricting, and they're also very, very hot.
Freshman William Heilhecker agrees.
Yeah, if it's in the colder temperatures, then it's very comfortable. But in the heat, then it could be pretty hot.
Heilhecker, the only drum player, is responsible for keeping everyone in line.
It's a lot of pressure, really, because I'm the only one, and I have to make a lot of noise and keep the entire band in tempo.
Heilhecker hopes the band will learn from one year to the next.
I hope that we can improve our stepping and tempo.
Kiera Eisenhower, an 8th grader, for the most part enjoys marching with her instrument.
I play the trumpet, and it's not difficult to march with, but it's not easy to march. After playing for a while, my lips go numb, and I can't really feel anything, so it's harder to get the higher notes.
Eisenhower feels being a leader in marching is challenging, so she prefers her spot in line.
On the middle, because I have someone on the left to guide me, and I know where I'm supposed to be.
7th grade baritone player Austin Hinkle has a unique marching situation. An injury requires him to play from a wheelchair.
It does not affect the way I play, and it's really weird being the only one in the wheelchair.
Though the band had much of what they needed, they did gain some new items.
So we got a new banner thanks to the music boosters, and the school and school board also provided new shoes and new gloves for us, which came in really handy with Harvest of Harmony as cold as it was. The school board and the school and the music boosters have always been really good about helping us get any equipment that we need to keep things running smoothly.
Great job this season, EPS band. We look forward for future competitions.
You can do that when we're done here.
I thought we were done here.
I mean, I guess that really is all. I just didn't want to listen to your practicing any longer.
Thanks for watching Season 3, Episode 1 of W-EPS The Beak.
We hope you enjoyed it.
I'm Olivia Lindgren.
And I'm Araceli Palmer.
Don't forget to pick up our newsletter and follow us on Twitter at W-EPS The Beak.
On air.
And print.
In the know.